Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jihad Mahandi. I am a public speaking coach. I teach introverts how to communicate in the workplace and in everyday life. The reason I do that is because back in 2011, I used to be very introverted. I couldn't even speak to my own grandmother. And now I became a public speaker, I can communicate, I can do podcasts, etc. It only means that I'm still an introvert, but I know what to do, the steps that I take, and I know how to activate this extroverted personality on command. All right? Now, if you are not interested in an in-depth knowledge when it comes to these topics, please don't watch this video, click off and go watch something else, because I'm only here to serve the people who are really interested and who want to go deep. Okay, my videos are a bit long, 16 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. So please bear with me. Thank you so much. All right, so today what I would like to talk about is uptalk. There is something that's very annoying for anyone to hear from a speaker or even from someone with whom they have a conversation with. And that is called uptalk. What is uptalk? You can see these arrows that I put here. Uptalk is like when you say, for example, hello, I would like to talk about this, and then this concept is really good, and I want to talk about this, and would you like to hear me talk about this concept? This is uptalk. Your intonation goes up. When the intonation goes up, it has a whole lot of meaning behind it. You can reverse engineer it and act on how you speak on it to sound even more decisive and more confident. Because people, trust me, will be annoyed when you speak like that. Sometimes you can make, if you're scared, if there is like a new type of crowd, because fear of public speaking and like exposing yourself to people, job interview, meeting, can be of different qualities. If you're talking to a group of normal people, maybe you'll have less fear. If you're talking to important businessmen with whom you can network, that will be like a bit tricky for you, right? It is a bit tricky for me too. And people need to understand this, okay? So basically, why do we do that? It's because of fear. Fear does multiple things to the body, all right? This is a dude running from a cookie. And I call this cookie the cookie monster, okay? The cookie monster. Why? Cookie's supposed to be delicious and cute. Unhealthy because it's sugar, but it is delicious and cute. And the man is running away from something delicious and cute. And the fear is the cookie monster. Well, do you think that the cookie monster exists? No. No, we're not living in Wonderland, yeah? The cookie monster is not real. So you are scared when you speak that way. You are scared of something unreal because a lot of things go on in the mind at that moment. All right? Now, I always split the board into two halves because that helps me explain better. All right, so in the moment, okay? What happens in the moment? This is what I mean. There are plenty of things, a series of things that happen in the moment, and those things make the person speak that way. And then there is personal history, which is deeper and it goes way back in the day, back in time. Okay? Let's start with in the moment. In the moment, what happens in the moment? What makes someone speak that way? Too much pressure. There is too much pressure. The pressure can be from the people or from you, from yourself. You put too much pressure on yourself. Look at me, I'm a bit dyslexic. I'm talking in front of a video, in front of a camera, and I am making some mistakes. I'm stumbling upon my speech a little bit. What does that mean? Does that mean my message isn't coming across? People are not listening to it? No, you are listening to it. And that is fairly normal. This is how we should be. We should make all of these types of communications normal, human, and down to earth. Okay? So that's the first thing, too much pressure. Do not put too much pressure on yourself, okay? Avoiding conflict. Avoiding conflict. Now, the reason why we don't speak decisively and we don't speak in an assertive way, and a decisively meaning like you cut a train of thought. You're like, hey, this is what I mean and this is my message. Instead of saying, this is what I mean, and I guess this is, you go like that. That is not going to be effective communication. So avoiding conflict. When we speak, when someone, let's be honest, when we are in a group and people speak, hey, I want to do this. Hey, no, I believe in this. There is a bit of an electricity that happens. There is a little bit of conflict. Small, it doesn't have to be serious conflict, but like debating. People do not care about, being or disagreeing with other people. This is why this type of uptalk exists, because we try to avoid conflict. It's like, I'm sorry for saying this. I apologize for saying the truth. I apologize for saying what I think and my opinion, blah, blah, blah. Which is dumb, which is stupid, I believe. I believe that you should speak your mind, respectfully so, but you speak it, yeah? Okay, shallow breath. What does shallow breath mean in this situation? So basically, the breathing needs to be to the belly, to the diaphragm. I'm sure a lot of people talk about these things nowadays. Breathing into your diaphragm gives you a deeper voice and a relaxed body. People who are scared and stressed, the breathing stops here. I would like to talk. Hello, my name is Jihad and I want to give this speech, blah, blah, blah. This is the difference, okay? When you breathe deeply, you relax the body, you'll be able to speak with a deeper voice and a respectful voice as well, because people respect a downward tonality, okay? This is in the moment, what happens in the moment. Now let's go deeper in history, let's go back in history. The personal history, trauma of being shut down. Maybe at some point when you were a kid in the classroom, maybe your parents, maybe an uncle of yours, maybe somebody who is of authority or who really hurt you, do something bad, and then you want to speak up. You want to give your opinion maybe. And then you're like, no, I don't believe in this. And then the guy is like, shut up, you don't have the right to speak, which is the undertone, the subcommunication of whatever they told you. Maybe they could have told you, shut up, don't speak. Hey, no, don't say that. And then you'll swallow it, and then it stays as stress inside of your body. And then whenever you try to talk and be assertive, your mind and your unconscious mind, your subconscious mind too, will arise and give you those traumas, yeah? The fear that blocks you. It's like a kind of a psychological blockage. We have not taken up space, also comes from trauma. It's like not taking up space. It's like, hey man, I exist and I speak this way, and if you don't like it, you can bagger off because I can speak whatever I want. Respectfully so as well, because now I'm yelling at the camera. I love doing this, it's like a sport for me. But ultimately, this is how you should be. You should take up space. Hey man, hello, hey brother, with an open body language, which allows the breathing canals, the breathing extra respiratory muscles to relax and to be effective, to be at ease, to go at ease and to flow. It allows you to flow, okay? Then we've got feeling unworthy. It always ties back to the same one. Feeling unworthy, it's like you don't deserve to say these things. You don't deserve to state your opinion without being apologetic, saying that, hey, I don't believe in this. You think that this political movement is important for you? Well, I think it is important for you, but for me, it doesn't mean anything. I just don't want to do this. I just don't want to be part of this. Hey, I think that you shouldn't do this. You have to be very assertive, okay? So basically, this is it. This is Uptalk. Avoid Uptalk. I have some trainings to do. You can basically contact me. You can write in the comments your problems. What is the biggest problem that you have? Do you do Uptalk? When are the moments you do Uptalk? If you want, you can write in the comments what drives you when you try to say an opinion, what drives you to speak in an upward tonality, okay? And the Cookie Monster ultimately doesn't exist. This is the Cookie Monster. It is not real, okay? Just go and face your fears, because facing your fears will give you very rich life experience. And when it comes to the professional world, you will be able to make money, you'll be able to work, you'll be able to be successful, because ultimately everything is communication in the world. Even the particles and the molecules communicate with one another. Yeah? So humans are important and communication is very important. Business is based on humans. Okay? So basically that's it. I hope this, you find this helpful. If you have other questions, if you like the video, give me a like and a comment, and share it with the people with whom you think will benefit from it. Thank you so much.